Hi, my name is Saminah. Today I will be talking about not Henry, Catherine Howard. Let's start with her early life. Now, she was believed to be born near 1524. Her mother's name was Joyce, and she had five children in her first marriage, and about the same number in her second marriage. Catherine's father was Edmund Howard. Now, she now people it's true she is related to I believe and J. Seymour. Okay. And when she was young her mother died and her father um brought her up to her father's stepmother, Andress Teamy, the Dagger Duchess of Norfolk at Cheswood House, their horseman Sussex at Norfolk House, um, and at Northern House, Redmond in London. That's a long name. Now, she was educated, she was typically homeschooled, and yes, she was raised Catholic too. Now, when she was 12 years old, she had a relationship with Henry Baggs, her music teacher. They started seeing each other, not like seeing each other, like seeing each other, like actually intercoursing each other, like adult marriage with a 12-year-old. Great. Now, later on, after Dagger Duchess stopped it, 2 years after Duchess stopped it, she got with Henry Durham. She was about 14 years old. She was sexually involved with him, and they got really to so serious to the point where they call each other husband and wife. Gives me chills, but yeah. So the Dagger Duchess stopped it again, but later on, the summer around July, 1539, her uncle Duke of Norfolk secured her prized position in the household of Anne of Cleves. She by this time she was the fourth Anne of Cleves was the fourth wife of Henry VIII, the fourth queen during this period of time. Now, throughout starting around the of well summer of 1540, Henry interest of Catherine was well known throughout the court, and later on the 12th of July, Henry divorced and married Catherine on the 28th of July, 1540. But here's the thing. It was a really good marriage, honestly, but they did not have any children. Catherine was a stepmother to Henry's three children, Mary, Elizabeth, and Edward. Now, she had a really good relationship with Elizabeth and Edward, but Mary, they did not have the most great relationship. Probably, we'll say it's because of Catherine being younger than Mary. Now, she was a really good queen. She's later on she started this relationship with Culpeper. Let's get some background knowledge, people. Culpeper raped and murdered the park keeper's daughter. Now, he did not go to jail in favor of the king. Boy, that king's gonna regret it now. But yeah, they started their affair shortly after or shortly before Henry's 50th birthday, 1541, June 28th. Now, that letter that will seal her doom. She wrote a letter to Culpeper stating, "It makes my heart die to think I cannot be always in your company." She signed the letter, "Yours as long as life endures." Huh. Now, I don't think she's a unwilling victim. I mean, she's a victim, all right. She's a victim of rape, SA, all of that. And here's the thing: she didn't even know she was a victim. She saw her mother do this when she was young, and yeah, honestly, I think she's a victim overall. She went through this stuff early age. She's literally 17, 18, like 17 or 18. Now, at this time, and like she's going through this stuff. She's married. Now, at this time, at this period of time, it was like okay to get married at that age, but like since I was born in the 21st century, I feel like that's very wrong, and I don't know, justice for her. But adultery rumors reached Henry October 1541. She confessed. She confessed on November 8th to Francis Demon, about their sexual relationship, then about Henry Maddox, and then later on Thomas Culpeper. She was committed. She was convicted of treason December 1st, and on December and February 10th, 1542, she was taken to the Bridge Tower of London to be waiting her execution. 3 days later, February 13th, 1542, 9 a.m., Catherine faced her execution. She did not even get a funeral. These were her last words: "I died queen, but I'd rather die the wife of Culpeper." And then she said this afterwards, that the axeman reported told the king that she said also, "Life is beautiful." Even through death, she saw that life was beautiful, and I feel very sad for her. And she didn't even have a funeral. She was buried at Chapel of Saint Peter and Rolla at the Tower of London, long beside her distant cousin Anne Boleyn. There is some facts that her ghost is at Hampton Court Place, but I don't believe that is true, to be honest. Now, shortly after her execution, Henry met Catherine Parr, and they got married. And then a couple years after that, Henry died. Um, and here's the thing. There's a poem. There's not really a poem. There's a saying of how the order of these wives go. It goes this: divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Obviously, Catherine Howard was the fifth one, making her beheaded. People saw her as a slut. I see her as a teenage girl that went through a lot of stuff and didn't know any better. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I feel. And yeah, and I feel like she went through a lot of stuff and kept on going with Henry and and all of that, to be honest. So yeah, that was Catherine Howard, fifth wife of Henry VIII. She persevered. She did what she needed to do. She did. She did a lot of stuff, but honestly, it's not really her fault, in my opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not her fault. not her fault.